I'm James Spann. This is the afternoon edition of the Weather Xtreme video. This is for Thursday, the 22nd of July. Hot is the word. Hot weather's going to hang in for a while. Unfortunately, it looks like this heat bubble just doesn't want to go away anytime soon. But then again, this is late July, and when things like this happen, let's look at the Skycam shots this afternoon. First off, coming from Fayette, sunny and hot. Most folks in the mid-90s. That's a view coming from Inverness, from the Wingate Inn, overlooking traffic on Highway 280. And from Mount Cheehaw, always nice to have that cooler air up there at 2,400 feet. They're sitting at 88 degrees. That's the only spot below 90. Here's the water vapor satellite view, and you can clearly see the heat bubble right on top of us. Got a strong tropical wave down there in the southwest Gulf, about to move inland into Mexico. That thing's on the verge of becoming a tropical depression. We'll talk more about the tropics in a moment. There's a look at the actual observations at 500 millibars, and you can see the heights at both Birmingham and Atlanta, 5,960 meters. That's about as high as they ever get, and accordingly, it's hot. Again, we can be thankful that there is a decent amount of topsoil moisture kind of keeping numbers down. If the soil was dry, we'd be way over 100 right now. There's a look at our numbers at 2 o'clock, 96 for Tuscaloosa, Birmingham, and Montgomery. The hot spot, the Shoals up in northwest Alabama, 97. Gadsden, 93. Anniston, 94. Numbers might be a degree or two hotter tomorrow. In the radar, not much to cool us down. Most of the active showers are over the far eastern part of the state, Cleburne and Cherokee counties over into Georgia near Atlanta. Most of the state, 99% probably rain-free. Convective outlooks, we'll show you these, but the risks are way up north. That's the rest of today and tonight. That's tomorrow and Saturday. Our friends in places like Chicago, Detroit, Indianapolis, Cleveland will have all the active weather, and that's where the best rain will be for the next 5 days. This is valid through Tuesday morning of next week at 7 o'clock, and this is suggesting rain amounts of 1/2 to 3/4 of an inch. And, of course, it's all going to be hit and miss. We do think we will see an uptick in the amount of convection here by Sunday and Monday and Tuesday. All right, we've got TD3 on the board. Tropical Depression number 3. The other system looks pretty good. That thing that's on the coast of Mexico down there below Brownsville. There's a visible satellite shot, and you can see some fairly decent outflow. It's got a very narrow window. It might become Tropical Depression 4 by the time it reaches the Mexican coast tonight, but it's almost inland. This is the one we're watching carefully. This is TD3. Good chance this becomes Tropical Storm Bonnie over the southern Bahamas. Moving slowly to the west-northwest. The modeling not changing much since last night. Most of the guidance, the models that pick this thing up, and not all of them do, but the ones that do bring it across the Florida Straits up through the Gulf, a little below the oil spill, and drive the thing into the Louisiana or the Texas coast. There's the official track from the Hurricane Center, pretty much the same type scenario. They bring it up to a tropical storm tonight and bring it inland as a tropical storm by Sunday. Looks like the track from the Hurricane Center has this thing coming inland Sunday evening, really around Lake Charles or a little east of Galveston, something like that. We'll check the intensity schemes. And again, you can see that most of the models bring this thing up to tropical storm strength. None of them bring it to a hurricane, and that's good. But we'll keep an eye on that thing. The water's pretty warm. We'll check the GFS. This is the 12Z run, valid at 1 o'clock tomorrow afternoon, 1 o'clock Friday. 594 Ridge goes nowhere. Thing right on top of us. And tomorrow should be just like today. Hot and dry, probably a degree or two hotter with upper 90s likely. Saturday, unfortunately, that shortwave over the Great Lakes just too far north to beat down the ridge. You know, earlier this week, the idea was that the ridge had a weakness in it, kind of pulling the tropical system up this way, maybe giving us a crack at some beneficial rain Sunday, but with this kind of look, probably not going to happen. Down below that, hot and dry for the most part. There's always the chance of a storm on a summer afternoon, but they should be few and far between, and again, looks like upper 90s. Sunday, the moisture will increase, and accordingly, we think the number of showers and storms will tick up a little bit, heat levels ticking down, but not by much. And Monday, pretty much the same thing. Surface boundary up north has no chance of getting through here with a ridge. Here's Tuesday of next week. And Wednesday, look at the 594 ring, just going nowhere. And again, hopefully enough moisture down below that for a few scattered showers and storms. And a week from today, hot all across the central and southern U.S., but the heat bubble is trying to expand west. And then by the time you get to August the 7th, it's west of here with a trough over the east coast. And again, just maybe that means the weather won't be quite as hot out there. But again, this is late July, early August. This is the hottest time of the year in our great state. That's it for the Weather Xtreme video today. We'll have notes on the blog. The next video here by 7 o'clock tomorrow morning. And if you're local to us, we invite you to watch us on television this evening, ABC 3340 in Birmingham at 5, 6, and 10. Thanks for watching. Have a wonderful evening, and God bless.